Okay, welcome back to the channel, Hobby1 Kenobi. So I am continuing work on the M113A by AFV CLUB, 135th scale. This photo shows a smattering of stowage from Verlinden products and scratch-built sandbags I made out of Magic Sculpt. I presented this photo to an M113 Facebook page and asked for feedback from those members who had experience in this vehicle. I asked for feedback specifically on the positioning of these details. Did anything seem out of place, or were there suggestions for other objects that might be found in this vehicle, specifically in the Vietnam era? I was pleased with the amount of feedback I got. Some suggested to leave the jerry cans outside the vehicle, while others gave a detailed list of other things to add. If you are a model builder and use Facebook, I highly recommend joining groups like these. Most members you will find will be helpful and willing to share their knowledge. I even added a few folks as friends, since they wanted to continue to share their experiences with me. This next photo shows the updated and final layout of the interior. After gluing these pieces in place, I am ready to add pastels. As I have mentioned in previous videos, I do not purchase so-called pigments from modeling companies, but rather make my own from artist chalks. Not only is this alternative much cheaper, but I'm not limited to the one color in the bottle. Since these chalks are crushed up in powder form, I can mix and combine chalk to achieve any possible color I could possibly imagine. The chalk is then fixed permanently to the vehicle with Turpenoid, also available relatively cheap. For this vehicle, I will use 5 different colors to depict various colors found in the dirt, occurring specifically in Vietnam. It is well known that much of the dirt in Vietnam has a very reddish color, though I didn't want to stick to one color since dirt can appear to be dry and have several different shades. If I were to stick with one color, it would look unrealistic. At first, I pay special attention to the crevices and lower surfaces. I find that it's best to work from the bottom up in both interiors and exteriors. It is also important to apply the most pastel to the floor and less as we move higher up the vehicle. You can see I will add some Turpenoid, then some pastel, and continue in that order. Occasionally I have added too much Turpenoid and will need to add pastel, or I will add too much pastel and need to add more Turpenoid. Either way, the materials get mixed around well. I will also not attempt to apply colors evenly, but rather create patches of color. I feel it is a separation between colors that attract our eye and creates the illusion of realism. It is always important to use the heat gun to speed up the drying time of pastels. When Turpenoid is added to chalk, the color will turn dramatically darker. As Turpenoid evaporates over time, the color returns. The heat gun allows me to keep working while having an accurate representation of the true colors. For the sandbags, I will add pastel in between first, then scuff along the surfaces lightly. Again, we should always work within crevices first. Here is the interior after weathering with pastels and some scuffing added with artist oils. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and please hit subscribe.